It seems as though they have a power or an invisible force protecting them and elevating them above the bounds of everyday life. They are the ones that Allah has chosen, and when Allah chooses someone, He gives them something. There are people in this world who are not like us. They do not fear when others panic, they do not break when others crumble, and they seem to know something we do not. These are not myths. Rather, they are genuine skills granted only to those who sincerely walk the path of faith. Do you have these signs? Are you one of the 7 divine gifts that make them unstoppable? Keep listening, because what you're about to hear has the potential to permanently alter your life by demonstrating the ability to look past appearances. The world is full of delusions, people acting like they are not, circumstances that seem better or worse than they actually are, and distractions that draw people away from what really matters, but Allah gives His chosen ones Basir, deep spiritual vision. This is about insight, the capacity to see past outward manifestations and discern the hidden reality, not about physical sight. When difficulties arise, most people panic because they only see the immediate issue, but the chosen ones remain calm because they see the bigger picture and realize that every test carries a hidden lesson, every hardship leads to growth, and every delay has a divine purpose. While others may be duped by outward beauty, wealth, or status, those with Basir can sense the truth behind the mask. They recognize sincerity in a person's heart, even if their words are few. They can detect deception even when it is wrapped in kindness. This gift of vision enables individuals to navigate life with clarity, confidence, and wisdom by preventing them from making snap decisions and shielding them from damage. Prophet Muhammad said, "Watch out for the believer's insight, since he sees with Allah's light too." The ability to draw in Allah's invisible assistance or divine aid. When everything appears hopeless, the odds are stacked against you, and there is no way out. There are times in life when the chosen ones receive support in ways that are incomprehensible. This is Madad, the divine aid of Allah. It is a force that transforms the unthinkable into reality, the helpless into powerful, and the lost into led. When people with Madad are about to fall, something helps them get back up. When they are at their lowest, a door opens, and just when they think they are alone, help shows up from unexpected places. This is not luck. Things are being moved in their favor by Allah's hidden assistance. This help doesn't always manifest in spectacular ways. Sometimes it's as easy as a fortuitous encounter with the right person, an epiphany that resolves a long-standing issue, or an inner strength that emerges when needed most. Most of all, it's the force that keeps those who are chosen to continue when everything seems to be against them, while others struggle alone and walk with the help of the most powerful. In fact, according to Quran 41:30, if people believe that Allah is their Lord and stay firm, angels will descend upon them and tell them not to be afraid or weep. Instead, they will receive the good news of paradise, which they were promised, along with the ability to turn suffering into strength and spiritual rejuvenation. Life is full of struggles, loss, betrayal, failure, and hardship for most people. These experiences break them. They lose hope, drown in despair, and carry the weight of their past like a burden that never lifts but the chosen ones. They have been given a unique power. Tutored spiritual renewal, this is the ability to transform pain into strength, suffering into wisdom, and setbacks into stepping stones. No matter how many times life knocks them down, they rise again, stronger, wiser, and more determined. Their secret is their connection to Allah. When others see pain as punishment, they see it as a lesson. When others become bitter from hardship, they become better instead of being trapped in past failures. They emerge from them renewed with a clearer mind, a stronger heart, and a deeper faith. This renewal is not just emotional, it is spiritual. When they are tested, they turn to Allah, they cleanse their hearts, strengthen their character, and elevate their faith. Every challenge they face purifies them, refines them, and prepares them for something greater. This is why no hurdle can actually overcome them. They are changed by adversity, not merely able to endure it. Indeed, Quran 94:5-6 states that, with hardship comes ease for the ability of words to change reality. Sirul Cam. The speech secret words have great power. They can heal, wound, or build, encourage or depress. But for the chosen one, words have a force that goes beyond simple speaking. The capacity Allah bestows to His chosen slaves, enabling their words to have an impact, is known as the secret of speech. Hearts alter viewpoints and even undergo transformations. When individuals with Sirul Cam speak, others pause because their words have weight, not because of their volume, but because of their sincerity and truth. In destinies, not everyone who talks is heard, and not everyone who offers advice is followed. Whether they are performing a dua, offering advice, or just conversing informally, Allah bestows upon them a unique barakah that makes their voice incredibly powerful. This power comes from speaking from a heart that is connected to Allah. Their words are more than simply sounds. They are reflections of divine wisdom. They don't waste their words on pointless gossip or lies. Rather, they uplift others, encourage people to be good even when they are angry or going through a difficult time. They are mindful that every word they say matters to Allah. But when they raise their hands and call upon Him, their supplications are heard. Some people pray for years without receiving a response, but for them, doors open in ways that no one else can explain. This is because they speak with humility, sincerity, and complete faith in their Lord. Their dua is a secret weapon that they use to change not only their own lives, but also the lives of those around them. Throughout history, the chosen ones have used this power to move. Prophet Muhammad once said, "A believer's tongue is the mirror of his heart." Quran 1424:2. Do you not see how Allah compares a good word to a good tree? Its roots are firm and its branches reach the sky. It bears fruit in every season by permission of its Lord. 5. The power of being unaffected by negativity. Prophet Muhammad, the prophets, scholars, and the righteous all possess this gift. Their words did not just communicate, they transformed even after they left this world. His heavenly defense. There is so much negativity in the world. Jealousy, wrath, treachery, and invisible forces that conspire against individuals. Because of the negativity around them, many people become victims of the words and deeds of others, which fills their souls with uncertainty, fear, and grief. However, Allah bestows blessings on those who are selected. Divine protection is more than just physical safety. It is a shield that prevents the darkness around them from harming their hearts, minds, and souls. Those who possess this protection move through life with a strength that others cannot understand. They are surrounded by jealous people, but jealousy does not harm them. They are betrayed, but they do not crumble. They are attacked, ridiculed, and criticized, but their spirits do not falter. It is as though they are covered by an invisible armor that prevents negativity from entering their hearts. They don't waste time worrying about what other people say or do to them because they know that Allah is their ultimate guardian. This protection is always there, even when it is not apparent. Sometimes it takes the form of instinct, keeping them safe from dangerous people or situations, and other times it shows up as an inexplicable quiet or serenity that endures even in the midst of mayhem. While some people lose sleep due to the opinions of others sleep in the assurance that Allah would protect them, because they know that true strength comes from remaining unaffected even when others scheme against them, their plans fail, and harm intended for them is diverted elsewhere. They avoid meaningless confrontations and insults. Allah uses invisible forces to protect them, making sure that everything was intended to destroy them only makes them stronger. This protection does not imply that they never experience adversity. Rather, it indicates that they go through challenges but are not destroyed by them. They may undergo testing, but each test simply serves to strengthen and fortify them. Not everyone is granted this degree of divine protection. It is only available to those who live really, trust in Allah, and pursue His pleasure alone. Those who do not seek out other people's approval or fear rejection. Their sense of security stems from the knowledge that Allah is with them and that no one can actually harm them when Allah is protecting them, not from wealth, rank, or power. Quran 1264. Allah is the most gracious of merciers and the best guardian. Throughout history, Allah has provided His chosen ones with protection in ways that defy reason. Prophets were spared harm, righteous. Believers were protected from their enemies. And innumerable people have encountered situations where danger was imminent, but managed to escape unharmed. This protection is not a sign of luck. Rather, it is an indication that when you fully trust Allah, He will take care of you in ways that you cannot imagine. Their hearts are strengthened against the poison of resentment, where others harbor grudges and let anger consume them. They release negativity before it can take root. They do not bear the burden of past wrongs because they understand that everything happens according to Allah's will, and they forgive without hesitation, not because they are weak, but because they know that justice is Allah's, and He always makes amends. Those whom Allah protects are free from this burden. Their self-worth is not based on the opinions of others, but rather on their relationship with their Creator. They are not shaken by insults or weakened by rejection because their foundation is built on an unwavering faith in Allah's plan. Even when they come across people who are hateful, their energy is not depleted. Rather, they remain elevated. Many people allow negativity to shape their identity. They become bitter, fearful, or constantly anxious about what others think. The negativity that consumes so many others cannot touch them because they are unaffected by the low vibrations of those who wish to harm them. They live their lives in peace and quiet, knowing that no force in this world can harm them unless Allah wills it to. Their unwavering faith in their Lord gives them an aura of strength and tranquility. They seek Allah's refuge through prayer, dhikr, and good deeds because they know that divine protection is not something that is simply bestowed. Rather, it is fostered by obedience, sincerity, and devotion to Allah. As long as they follow the path of righteousness, they remain under His protection in both visible and invisible ways, and their presence itself becomes a sign of divine favor wherever they go. They carry an unwavering peace that others can sense. Their hearts are light, their minds are clear, and they have the ability to know when to move and when to wait. Life is a sequence of decisions, and each one determines our course. Some decisions result in success. The chosen ones have something unique, Ilham, a divine intuition that leads them at every turn. This is not ordinary wisdom or intelligence. Rather, it is an inner knowing, a spiritual compass that Allah has placed in their hearts to help them navigate life with precision. While others bring regret, most people make decisions based on their emotions, impulses, or limited knowledge, frequently realizing too late that they have made the wrong move. They appear to always make the right choices at the right times, not because they know all the answers, but rather because Allah has given them the ability to discern when to act and when to wait. While others are uncertain, they are certain, and when others hesitate, they proceed with confidence. They don't act hastily or put things off when they need to. Instead, they follow a deeper wisdom that comes from their relationship with Allah. This divine intuition gives them the ability to see hidden dangers that others are blind to. And they sense when something is wrong even when it seems normal on the surface. They also avoid dangerous paths because Allah puts a feeling in their hearts that tells them that something is not for them. This unseen guidance keeps them safe from mistakes that could cause them to regret their actions for years. In a similar vein, they quickly spot the ideal chance when it arises. In a world where everyone wants results right away, they have the wisdom to wait and understand that timing is everything, just as a seed does not become a tree overnight. They know that success, blessings, and even answered prayers require time, so they do not rush the process or force things to happen before their time. As others hesitate, overthink, or doubt themselves, they move forward with confidence and do not let fear stop them because they trust Allah. They understand that when Allah places something in their path, it is meant for them, and they seize the moment knowing that some doors only open once, and that hesitation could mean missing out on something destined for them. Quran 82 states that those whose hearts tremble are the true believers, those who mention Allah, whose faith grows as His verses are read to them, and who place their faith in their Lord are shielded from regret by this profound faith in Allah's plan. While others look back on their lives with what ifs, and if on the chosen ones move forward without looking back, they know that every delay, every setback, and even every rejection was part of a greater plan. They do not waste time crying over missed opportunities because they understand that what is written for them will come at the right moment. Not a second too early, not a second too late. This power of divine intuition also allows them to help others. They can sense when someone is struggling, even if that person hides it well. They offer words of comfort at the perfect moment. Their advice seems to come at just the right time, touching hearts and guiding others toward the right path. It is as if they have a special gift for knowing what people need before they even ask. This is why people are drawn to them, because their wisdom is not ordinary. It is inspired by something greater. This power is not something they control or claim as their own. It is a gift from Allah, granted only to those who purify their hearts, trust in Him fully, and live a life of sincerity. They do not boast about their ability to make the right choices. They simply follow the guidance placed in their hearts, knowing that it is Allah who leads them. And because of this, they are never truly lost, no matter where life takes them. Even in the darkest moments when life is uncertain and the path ahead is unclear, they are never afraid. They may not always understand where they are going, but they trust that Allah does their hearts whisper to them, "Be patient, keep going." When they walk with the power of Allah's presence and divine light, they move through life with a serene confidence that their path is already written and that they will always end up precisely where they are intended to be, as long as they obey the signals Allah lays before them, their emotions. The divine light that Allah places in the hearts of His chosen ones is not a physical glow that can be seen with the eyes. Rather, it is a spiritual radiance that is felt. This is what distinguishes them from others, not in wealth or status, but in the depth of their character, the purity of their soul, and the sincerity of their faith. Their presence alone brings peace. They do not need to speak loudly, demand attention, or prove themselves to anyone. Yet they are drawn to others because they exude a quiet strength that is inexplicable, shedding light on their way and serving as a mentor to others around them. People who possess this divine light are uncommon, and their presence is palpable. When they speak, their words penetrate the heart. When they act, they do so with wisdom and kindness. And even when they remain silent, their presence is felt. They do not pursue fame or recognition, but their impact is undeniable. Others find comfort in their presence, sensing an inexplicable peace that emanates from them. This is because they carry within them the light of faith, the light of sincerity, and the light of connection with Allah. This divine light is not something they are born with. Rather, Allah places it in their hearts as a result of their unwavering devotion. They spend their nights in prayer to get closer to their Lord. They purify their hearts from pride, jealousy, and hatred, leaving only goodness. They constantly strive to improve in order to follow the Prophet, peace be upon him, and uphold the values of truth, patience, and justice. Quran 2435. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The parable of His light is as if there were a niche within which is a lamp because of this. Know they are protected from the illusion of the world, where others are blinded by wealth, status, or material desires. They see the truth. They are not fooled by temporary pleasures or swayed by worldly temptations. Their light allows them to distinguish between right and wrong, guiding them toward what pleases Allah and away from what leads to destruction. Even when faced with difficult decisions, their heart always leans toward what is pure and righteous. This divine light also shields them from the darkness of despair. In moments of difficulty where others feel lost and hopeless, they remain steadfast. Their faith acts as a lantern in the night, reminding them that Allah is always near. No matter how heavy the burden, how long the wait, or how painful the trial, they do not allow their hearts to be consumed by negativity. Instead, they trust in Allah's wisdom, knowing that every hardship carries hidden blessings and every delay has divine wisdom behind it. The capacity to distribute this light to others in the same way that a candle loses its intensity is one of the best indicators of individuals who possess it. Nothing by lighting another, they illuminate the hearts of those around them when people feel lost. They offer guidance when others feel hopeless. They inspire faith. They do not impose force or judge. They simply embody goodness in such a way that those around them are naturally drawn toward righteousness. Their presence reminds others of Allah not through words alone, but through the way they live their lives. This end is not found in wealth, education, or worldly success. It is not something that can be obtained through status or power. It is a gift given only to those whose hearts are sincerely connected to Allah. This is why some of the most influential people in history were not kings, warriors, or rulers, but simple individuals whose light changed the world. The prophets, the righteous scholars, the deeply devout believers all carried this divine radiance that continues to inspire people even centuries after they have left this world. The powers of Allah's chosen ones are not mere blessings, they are responsibilities if Allah grants them to you. It is because He expects you to use them wisely to help others to spread truth and to walk the path of righteousness. Ask yourself, do you have any of these signs? If not, are you ready to seek them? If you were moved by this video, please like, share, and subscribe. May Allah reward us all with His divine wisdom.